First of all, dear colleagues, kära kollegor, hyvät ihmiset, a warm welcome to Helsinki. It's raining, but let's not pay too much attention to that and keep the warm atmosphere here that we have a possibility to create together. Finland is the president of Nordic Council of Ministers this year, and Nordic collaboration has always been important to Finland. It's almost like a family to be together with the Nordic countries to make the Nordic region more visible and to create impact with the collaborative activities that we have together in different branches of the society. It's a means to make us also more strong in Europe, in the European context. We of course want to promote together the Nordic interests and values. Common goals help us to become more recognized in the world scale, which is a question we really heavily pay attention to in Finland these days. The main themes of our presidency contribute to the goals we have of removing obstacles to cross-border freedom of movement, promoting digitalization and strengthening the importance of the Nordic countries. And all these, of course, are connected to openness, also in science, but in the society in general. This year, we have concentrated on the growing migration and the free movement of pupils, students, teachers and researchers in our higher education and research policies. It's an important asset for Finland to have a well-functioning education system to be able to integrate the migrants who spend longer or shorter periods of their lives in our country. In parallel with these activities, the development of Nordic instruments for mobility in education and research provide even better chances for our children, young people, and even personnel to learn from each other through open collaboration. Then to the theme of today's forum. We are very keen in Finland as a society on openness as a mindset and modus operandi. So not only in research, but in the society in general. We have a humble objective to become one of the leading countries in openness of science and research, and to ensure that the opportunities provided by openness will be widely used and utilized in our society. And this target is not in the unforeseeable future, but actually we have set a goal of being and there, or at least being close to the objective next year. Our ambition is to promote the 3 R's: reliability, responsibility, and relevance of science and research. Support the culture of open science inside the research community, and to increase the societal impact of research. We have a well-functioning open science and research initiative together with the community. So it's not a ministry's idea or ministry's activity, but it's a common activity. And this is at least how we have perceived what has happened since the start of the initiative. We do this together with other ministries, but more importantly with universities, other research institutions and research funders. And for a small country there are no other strategies to choose than this type of common activity towards a common goal. And also for this initiative, close Nordic collaboration has brought interesting insights and enabled further improvement of our national efforts, and also combining different policy sectors, different branches of the society. We have together realized with the Nordic colleagues that, okay, we have discussed openness for quite a long time. We have achieved goals set one by one, but what use will we make of this openness? And we have started in the Nordic collaborative network to think of ways to cross-fertilize openness with other very important and powerful sectors of the society, for example, the health and social care system. And this is also a very timely issue in Finland as well. The current government is very interested in promoting this type of activity. So today we will hear several different views to our common theme, openness. Fortunately, not only from the home team, but we will have several contributions from elsewhere than from Finland. And we all have the chance to learn from the best practices and experiences that we will be provided with. We are especially interested into getting insights in how the societal impact of research is strengthened by being more open. And this is something we often get to discuss. For example, is the private sector activity somehow not compatible with openness? And the answer is no, it isn't incompatible. It's very compatible, it's just different. And there are obstacles that can be solved. The last session of the forum will concentrate on two evaluations. An evaluation of the whole Open Science and Research Initiative will be discussed, and evaluation of the performance of different organizations will be briefly touched, and we will hand out Open Science and Research Awards before praising the toasts that already was referred to. We also have these walls, message walls up here in the room, and we would be very keen on taking an experiment and seeing how well you are using your digital devices. And you could, for example, indicate which of the today's sessions you are looking forward to. If there's one, if there's several, please provide us with this information. What is the session that got you here? Do we see any activity in the wall?
Thank you for these opening words, Erja Heikkinen. And as Erja
I'm not
said,
quite done yet. I want to thank you for coming.
Sorry.
and I want to thank those who were brave enough to start with the wall. Please be active throughout the day. It will not be left unnoticed. We will pay attention to the information we get via the wall. If not here during the forum, we will come back to this later. And I wish to us all a very fruitful and mind-blowing experiences today here in Metropolia. Thank you.